everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of Echoes of Honor. When last we left our heroes, that's a very loose term, but we're not going to address that right now. When last we left the party, the non-all-Cavalier party, there's only one Cavalier among us, and he doesn't even have a horse. The guy is best suited to a tower, the top of a Castellan, because that's what a Castellan does. He's an archer, not a lancer, not a rider, but still the most lethal man in the party, and the guy you should watch for, the guy that is working for Romeo Alcasti and friends, a ninja who's not the same ninja, a Ulfin-born skald whose background and history might be tied to other Cavaliers and Samurai. Stay tuned for more on that. And who can forget Scariso.
Who can forget? It'll come to me.
It'll come to me. Hey, I got 5 fucking monitors here. I'm like, where's his name? Where's his name? Oh, look, he put it in forensics for me. Score.
Jim
Jeff.
Score.
There we go. Thank you. And I appreciate it. Thank you, Frank. Scoriso. Because I kept calling him Scaricio and Scorseseo and all that. Scorsese. It's an illusion.
I'm going to make you a movie.
That's right. He just puts his hands up, the illusionist that puts his hands up, the big projector on the wall. Look at this.
Wow.
He was worried his illusions may not be so good in combat, but now possibly forced to fight because attackers come from behind as well as a disturbance in the front. Gentlemen, to recap, Romeo Alcasti sent you north into the mountains, where in the face of the nobles' tombs, the proper one with the proper holy water dash and key and a Pegasi head that only someone like Tapo can distinguish from a regular horse head, gained us entrance. We found a stone table with names and dates of deaths. We found a stagnant pool with the Pegasi motif on the back of it. We found statues broken up, their hands and something else chopped up, all stone on the floor. Some swords and spears. I believe a sword has been picked up by Clint's character, and a spear was picked up by Jay's character. So now the Kitsune, disguised as Connor's ninja, wields a spear, and we have a sword-wielding archer, but he had his bow out at the time. The Skald, Sigurd, did you retrieve one of those weapons or no? I'm going to say no.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
No meta. It's very important, These swords could give you horrible, horrible bonuses or wonderful penalties. Because from the DM side of the screen, that's how we answer exactly. You just don't know.
Let's say... Wait, were they magical in nature?
We don't know.
Yeah.
Well, no, but we were
know,
deciding that,
detect magic on them 10 times throughout the hallway.
Yeah, but we discussed about the idea of, it's possible that, only a weapon made by an Alcasti can damage these things, and then I noticed the weapons, so we all picked them up, as far as I remember.
Technically, that kind of magic could be programmed into the Guardian, as opposed to the sword.
True. But that reasoning of you can only damage it with an Alcasti weapon would have been why I would have picked up a sword as well.
You could just grab Alcasti himself by the ankle and swing him around.
That's not a bad idea.
I shouldn't put ideas in Tapo's head. All right. I believe rounds were called for.
Ooh.
Which means...
Ooh.
Natural 20 for a 21.
I like how Rebel gets added to the turn order.
And it did not get...
Nice.
That's likely because what's on my GM layer is under it. Let's try that again. You don't know. This could be very dangerous, Rebel.
Yeah.
You don't know me.
Aiden, did you have your token?
I did have it selected. I'm not sure why it didn't roll.
Well, it is coming up in the actual initiative roll track. So 21, natural 20, giving you 21.1. Beat, no, not quite beat by Tapo at 20.3. Thank you, Roll 20, for giving us decimals instead of people arguing over who has the higher dexterity modifier, but still.
Yeah, and mine didn't add my initiative bonus, so I just typed in +3.
Okay. And our Kitsune, our Saito Ninja, Taizen. Duke. The Duke.
You've got a 7.
Yep. Duke is busy looking for traps. Very surprised.
Yes. It's no wonder there were a few.
All right.
Actually, no traps yet, right?
I think we did find one.
We did find a trap?
I think so, yeah.
I can't recall.
Maybe on like one of these back doors or something?
I don't remember that, unless you count this as a trap.
I think this is our first trap.
Yeah.
It's a trap! Or maybe stuff just wakes up and doesn't want you in their room.
Yeah, more of an ambush than a trap.
Who said anything about a trap? It's a trap. Well, that but technically even the classic Star Wars, it's a trap means it's really an ambush. It's too many lines.
Yeah.
Okay. Starting at the top. Sigurd, 21.
Yep.
Rather he go first anyway.
Yeah, I guess that works. I can give the party a buff. So
All right. Above 20, we have Sigurd. The pile of debris, mostly wood, at the far end of the chamber I described in the last episode, shifts, and something begins dragging itself out from under it. A broken, mechanical, gas, neon-colored, leaking, canine-ish contraption drags itself from the pile, and you hear Scorsesio's shout of alarm from behind you. What do you do?
well, I will do what any good bard or skald does. They buff the party with song.
Fantastic.
I break into song? You do tell me you just said I break into song.
Oh yes, Sigurd breaks into song.
I don't want to be married, father. I'd rather sing.
But no, not of rainbows and sunshine.
Oh,
no,
that would be really good in this dark dungeon next to the soldier.
Of old Ulfin folklore. There's tales of slaying of the norms in the skald tongue.
Oh,
It is coarse, it is rough. And it gives everybody a +2 to their strength.
so the roots of modern Galorian death metal. All right,
Exactly.
exactly.
I'm
All
digging the beat.
All right, give me 6 seconds to. Sorry, it's a standard action to start it, which is only half your turn. Give me 3 seconds of this song in Ulfin, if you please. How would that start?
It's not unusual to be touched by the party bird.
Oh, who knew Tom Jones was Ulfin?
Wow.
I'll take that. Okay, that's your standard action, because there's no way in hell you're topping that. I'm leaving that in. Okay, so Sigurd goes all Tom Jones and starts. What do you do for your move action? The Fresh Prince Carlton dance?
Oh, I guess at this point, shoot.
There's nothing you can do but.
Yeah, no,
But
I would have had the axe in one hand and the sword in the other. So I guess sheath my axe.
Okay.
So this is what these were, just regular long swords, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's my
So
turn.
this is Inspired Rage, correct?
Yes,
Yes.
controlled inspired.
We
rage.
hate Tom Jones. Everyone's pissed that he's singing it.
So it.
I
So
like it.
instead of the instead of the
It's doing the Ulfin overbite.
instead of the normal rage buffs, everybody just gets a flat +2 to their strength, no debuffs.
That's great.
Yeah, awesome.
No wonder I like it.
I can change that depending, like when I
is that
restart it.
Going to affect your bow? Clinton, do you have a
No, it
composite
won't,
bow
it
that's
won't
free for
increase
strength?
it any further. No.
Got to get you one of those.
Unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately, I don't have a strength bow yet. I'm still first level.
Yeah, they do get pretty expensive.
Well, horses are expensive, and you don't have a horse, so I thought maybe you blew your money on that.
You see the shiny armor, well maintained?
Oh, right. You're the best
Ah.
armored. That's right. I don't think anything's ever hit. No, that's not true. They're in the
Nope.
under the Bastille. You did take a hit,
That's right.
but technically, anyway. Okay, we're on. So, Sigurd Jones is lighting us up, giving us all. We all feel strong emotions towards him. And
Oh yes.
okay, next we have Tapo.
Let's
Now-
fly an arrow.
Yes, you had yourself on Overwatch, and this thing
I
pops
did.
out.
Which is closer, the dog-like mechanical monstrosity,
At about
Or
40
the-
feet, yeah.
or the hand somewhere down here?
Considering you'd have to shoot 10 feet past Scorizio, and these things are like right here, like the same distance away. Was that 10, 20 with cover?
Here?
Yeah.
Here is it?
It's
Or-
in,
or
it's,
is it-
it's in here.
I'm not seeing your lines or pings.
You see little health bars?
Nope,
No.
I don't see anything.
Huh.
Then I must not be able to see the creatures.
I'm pinging on. I am pinging on the.
Oh, there it is. There's a blue ping.
Okay, there's one coming out of here. There's one
We can see the ping. We
one
just can't
coming
see
out of
the
here and one coming out of here. But they haven't gone yet, so they just start scrabbling, and Scorsese looks around. He kind of sees them on the floor. So
I really don't see any targets that way.
no, not really. Scorsese's just gone about something.
I shall fire.
All right.
Do I have full actions, or is this the surprise round?
No, you guys came in here like really paranoid, and this thing like slowly is crawling. I don't think anyone's really surprised. Sorry. Yep.
Normal turn rounds? Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you guys are surprised, and it's not surprised. It just starts acting. So
I'll take a 10-foot step so I can get within 30 feet.
if anything, the surprise round happened a moment ago at the end of last episode where these hands came out and everyone went, "Oh shit!" Surprise round over. We all act. So you step up.
Yeah, I take a 10-foot step forward, closer.
Okay.
And I'm looking to see if I have point-blank range, which it appears to be.
Okay. Now you're elevated. He's elevated. So you might want to get a little closer because he's also 10 feet up.
Well, all right. There. I'll move 5 more feet.
Exact.
Yeah.
On a distance if you want.
All right, so that's 20 feet. That should be within point-blank range.
Yep.
Then I have an additional +1 for firing above, right? From high ground.
He's on high ground.
I'm looking up.
That's why I made you. Yeah, you're shooting up. That's why I made you move up because not as close as you would seem.
Roger.
Now,
Can he even see him from there?
The adventure uses some basic Pathfinder maps, so even though the shadows on the lines here make it look like you guys are going downstairs, you're actually going upstairs.
Okay, is this a wall I'm up against now?
Yeah, this is like a very steep wall landing here.
How high is that
10 feet.
wall? Oh, then I can't even see that guy from here. Oh dear.
Well, it's on an angle. That's the thing. Like, it's pretty much perpendicular with the stairs. They've carved stairs into this.
I see. So I can target it. Okay.
It's like a ramp, but the bottom in front of you has sunk in the floor. So imagine a stairwell that comes down 10 feet, flush with the floor, right? Imagine a floor that's flush with the stairwell at the top, but it comes down slightly more steep and sinks into the floor like a foot, 2 feet at your feet. You know what I mean? Sort of a wall. You could technically run up that with some acrobatics or whatever, climb.
No, thank you.
Okay.
I will shoot from here. I rolled a 6. Given my +2 additional for high ground and point blank rate, or I'm sorry, just +1 for point blank. That's a 7, so I missed completely.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Next, the hands.
Dang it.
Crawling. Dun 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 dun. One comes out and immediately attacks Corsizio. The other one. 20 moves up. The other one's crawling into position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Getting ready to maul the mage. One attack versus Scorsesio.
Oh boy. Roll bad.
I don't know why that rolled twice. I think I double clicked it. Anyway, taking the very first roll of 9 plus it's yeah. What's your AC?
11.
Oh, that is very, 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 very close. Question is, Jesus, +5 to hit. No, it hits you. So 9 and 5 is 14. So this thing does claw at you, and it does this. It's actually made of stone. This thing grabs onto your leg and just crushes with its stone nails, and actually does. Apologies up front. We're going to roll this right on screen here, so no one says that I'm D8.
Kills the mage. Outright.
5. So it's actually 12 points of damage.
Dead.
Well, I don't
unconscious.
There
Okay.
you go.
So this thing digs into your leg, hits an artery, and he topples over unconscious.
Breaks it.
How many hit points did you start with?
Full hit points. I have 8.
Okay, so you're at like -4.
Yep.
Okay, this is important to know. What's your con? Or don't tell us. Let us know. They don't know if you're bleeding out. Well, they know you're down. You know what I'm saying? I will let you know what negative you're at, and you can decide when you're slain or if they get to you. Now you can stabilize on your turn, which is coming up.
I can.
It's a very simple con, DC 10, but you take a penalty because of your negative hit points, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Jay's asking about these things reach. They actually have 40-foot movement, so I put them in front of Scorsesio, but they're literally like in him on him. Just wanted you guys to differentiate.
Okay, then he should get an attack of opportunity when they cross.
Normally, go ahead, Jay. I'm sorry.
He should get an attack of opportunity when they cross into his space to attack.
Yes, but he's flat-footed until his first go. No attack of opportunity for Scorsesio.
I thought you said this wasn't a surprise round.
No, until you actually act, you're always caught flat-footed.
Yep. Oh, okay. Surprise round or not,
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Scorsesio
Surprisingly-
was surprised, and we're going into the first round.
Surprisingly, the wizard is screwed.
Yep.
Unsurprisingly.
Don't stand in the back.
Yes.
The front moved past me.
And because we don't trust our DM, I'm going to... Look at that. How far away was he? 5, 10, 15, no attack of opportunity. 5, 10, 15, 20, can still attack. 5, 10, 15, 20. One takes him down, and because he falls immediately, okay, these things saw you guys all go past. The others are going to continue. 5, 10, 15,
Oh.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40 feet, and one stops its move.
Right next to Sigurd.
No, he'll actually take a double move and provoke from Sigurd, who has gone this round. The other one, starting way back here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay, now these things are not, that bright. There is a chance that some will just go for the mage, some will just keep going.
All right, so one to roll the attack.
Lucky for Scorsesio, two of them keep going. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, go ahead, Sigurd. 40, 5, 10, 15, Tapo with a bow.
14 to hit.
Yes, you do.
Ooh, okay. All right, and longsword damage, since I am two wielding, is 1d8 plus 6.
Poor Frank's been waiting like weeks to
Max
play.
hit,
He's 5
14.
minutes into it. And you smash it to pieces, and it stops inert at your feet.
Wow.
Sigurd.
Ooh.
Okay.
Tapo, unable to take an attack of opportunity with your bow. We want to stomp on this thing? Of course, if you do use a non-lethal attack without unarmed strike, you provoke yourself, which could go badly for you.
Is it my turn again?
No, it's provoking attack of opportunity from you.
Yeah, I don't have a weapon.
Right. You could stomp on it or punch it. But
or
that's
punch it.
yeah, but the
True.
problem is because you don't have the training for the feat, that provokes from me,
Right.
which would suddenly give me an attack
No,
this
I
turn. So
wouldn't think of doing that now.
No. But I do have to list, as a fair DM, all possible options, not just say no.
Roger that.
Right. Okay. 3 attacks. Sorry, 3 men, 3 moves, 1 attack, 1 foiled. And we are now going
There it is.
the Dougie. Mr. Dougie.
that right?
No, Duke's at 3.
Oh,
This is the
Oh, I
rubble
see.
pile.
the rebel.
Crawls at thing as a move action, it removes itself from the pile. Now it just starts coming at you guys. And this thing, even though it's crawling, dun 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 dun. This thing actually, where are we? Bum. Movement drags itself an additional, as a second move action, 20 feet. 5 for the first diagonally, down the stairs, 10, 15, 20. Drags itself down the stairs and ends its move there.
I'm being attacked by rubble.
I see that.
I know it.
Why is the rubble moving and not my clock?
I was
There we
about to
go.
comment on that.
There we go. Scorsesio, it is your turn. You may make your Constitution roll to stabilize now, please.
Alrighty then.
What
Let's
is
see.
your Constitution bonus? Do you have one?
I do.
Okay.
It's it normally for if I was just like it. It's a die 20. The DC is what? 11?
10?
10 plus the negative, right?
Exactly. So you're making this roll at -4. So for argument's sake, we could just say the DC is 14 right now, and you get all your bonuses.
Here we go. I failed to stabilize.
Ooh, with a 3 and a 4 and a sorry. Okay.
Okay.
Duke. Or should I say, just between the DM and the player,
I make a tactical retreat.
withdraw?
Well, no, I can just move.
Okay. So,
And-
moving directly away, threading the needle, moving up between your two allies, these things only have 0 reach, so they don't provoke from you. Do not provoke, because you're not running through them.
Yep.
And you're on the far side against the wall, near the other stairwell.
Yes.
Okay.
And I will make an attack, if that's okay with you.
Yeah? What'd you move? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, you're good.
Okie doke.
Now, you had a sword in your hand, or sorry, spear in your hand. It's a two-handed weapon.
Everyone seems a little distracted, so I'm going to do something that I would normally not do in front of everyone.
Is what?
Attack with my hand crossbow.
Okay. It's not loaded.
Why wouldn't I have... fine, fair point.
Sorry, they had you on traps. You were poking and licking walls and everything, and it's like, I pick up the spear, now it's two-handed. Like, if you had this thing geared and ready, right?
That would be rather dangerous to have that loaded while doing traps. So, okay, I go to load that.
Like having a loaded gun in your
And
hand.
I also, not to bitch, but it is my DM prerogative with a 0 base attack, man. You got to pull it out as a move. Unless you have quick draw.
It's a hand crossbow. It's just attached to my wrist.
Oh, you didn't say it was a wrist mount. It was hand crossbows are,
Pistols.
Yeah. You're talking about like wrist launcher.
There's
that was
like a specific wrist oriented one, I want to say.
Oh. Okay. Then I misunderstood what those were. Well, that's fine.
Normally I'd say I wouldn't care, but the cost difference probably completely recalculates your character, so.
No, it's fine. In that case, I take my newly acquired spear and look threatening.
You can throw it. You can chuck a spear. Okay. Since the confusion from the player about what he can and can't do with a device he never owned, if you'd like to take back your move and start over, that is fine with me.
Oh, no, I don't want to take back my move. Okay. I'm good where I am now.
Okay, so he still runs like a little girl. And now he's like, spear, wrist launcher. Damn it, that's a ninja weapon from my country and not available at the moment, and he only had a crossbow. Okay, so what do you do?
Like I said,
Full defense? There's a standard action.
Like fight defensively.
Yep. Fighting defensively. Now, there's a difference between full defense and fighting defensively. Fighting defensively means...
Sorry. Full defense. So, like the standard action.
Yep. You will not attack. You can still move, and you get to up your AC. As opposed to fighting defensively, where you take a -4 to swing at things just to get a +2 to your AC. All right. So, you're good. And you're ending your turn, so for this entire round, your AC goes up to what?
My AC goes up to 18.
Nice. All right. Puts his butt against the wall, brandishing the spear. He's ready for anything. Sigurd, your go.
All right.
Now, continuing your song.
I'm going to end it.
Okay.
But I have lingering performance, which means it lasts another 2 rounds.
So we can smell you for a couple 2 rounds because you linger?
You can hear it echo off the walls for another 2 rounds.
Righto.
And echo in your hearts, because that's where it really matters.
That's where Tom Jones lives, in my heart and in my hypnotized mind.
The heart and the muscles, because, plus you strength. Anyway, so analyzing the situation, big mechanical beast on the left, another one of these hand things crawling up on Tapo. I assume I probably heard Scaricio go down, right?
You heard a yelp, and then things came out and attacked you.
All right. Sigurd's not stupid.
You want to check it? You want to check Kama?
Can I, as a free action, peek the corner?
Actually, that kind of perception check is the new standard move action. Thank you, Blair's Handbook. Sorry. Take a move action, check in. He's literally around a corner, so I'm going to force that move action. You can lean out, but I'm still calling it a move action to make your perception check to go, is he okay?
Fuck it, then. I'm going to just take the move action just to move.
Okay, so you move over there, and he's lying on the ground, and this thing's really, really damaged his thigh, and he's bleeding everywhere.
All right. It has 0 foot reach?
Yeah.
Which means it has to be in my square?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. So I'm going to cast Cure Light Wounds.
Okay.
Mauricio. So.
Okay. Yes, you do not provoke, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Nope. You do not. So you're good.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
All
so now, when we get to the hand's turn, you would have bled out an additional point. But because he got in there before that, you're still only at -4.
Oh, okay.
You get 8 back. You actually have 4 hit points, and your eyes flutter open. This thing is still sitting on you, by the way. It's still in your square. I said sit down.
Like Ash and Evil Dead.
Yep.
That little hand is going after you.
There we go. So, your eyes flutter open. You have 4 hit points back. Scaricio. Sigurd.
Scarudio.
Move, cast a spell. You are done unless you have swifts.
No, that's it.
You swiftly say you're welcome.
Yep.
Tapo.
Okay. I'm having a hard time understanding where the enemies are. Is that a hand?
That's a dead hand. But there's a hand in your square. I literally have
in my square? Oh, I don't even see it.
I have a 0 reach, which means I literally have to enter your square to attack you, which he has.
Okay.
But it took him a double move to get there.
I see.
So it provoked, but you had no weapon. So it's your go, and it goes next.
I drop my bow.
Yep.
Pull out, grab up that Alcasti sword.
Mm-hmm.
I've looted, and make a charge attack. I don't care if I get an attack of opportunity from this hand.
Okay.
And I charge the mechanical dog beast.
Yes, you are more than 10 feet away. You can charge at him, gaining a +2 to hit, plus the lingering 2 for strength from our death metal bard. And
that should be in my character sheet, so...
Okay, so first things first, you do provoke as soon as you move. So we'll start with it.
Okay.
And now that I've got the math down properly, to be fair, I will show its hit ratio, because I've revealed it, right? So, matter of fact, roll virtual dice. 15 to hit you.
Misses me. It just hits my shin guard.
Now you are charging.
From armor.
Does your AC not go down?
By 2, which gives me a 17.
Okay.
So I'm
just
fine.
checking.
Yep.
So close.
Yep.
Okay. So even charging.
Yeah. Charging with this new longsword. Let's see.
This thing's scrabbling after you. Call me.
How about a 17 plus 2? 19.
19 to hit.
For 5 points of damage.
Good hit, Chamberlain. And how much damage?
5.
Ooh.
I only rolled a 3.
This mangled, clockwork-looking metal and fur-bit contraption, which is leaking a greenish-yellow ozone, and its eyes are glowing a horrible neon green. We'll see what it rolls. Takes 5 points of damage and batters and shunts, but still menacingly looks at you and is still moving.
I figured a little clang like that wouldn't do much, but here I am. Come on, get me.
The hands go. Scarizio is technically right there in my square, so sorry, buddy. It attacks the guy that, is prone, so I have a +4 on top of my 5. 22 plus, yeah, so it hits you again. Ooh. Sorry.
All right, fucker.
And does 10 points of damage, dropping you to -6. So now you're worse off than you were. It's not even worth the happy dance. I just feel bad for him. I really honestly do. Circumstances play out with these mindless creatures. The other one, still standing, moves 5-10 into Tapo's square and has plenty of time left to actually attack. Now, Tapo, I provoke. As I enter your sword
I would
square.
like to take an attack of opportunity if
Yes.
I can. All right.
Yes, you may.
Long sword. Swing. Another 6. And this is on. There's not going to be any further
Terribly
bonuses.
Terribly sorry.
Yep.
D20 +5 towards you.
I didn't expect that thing to
15.
be so quick. AC 15 misses.
Oh. Now, I'm not sure about flanking. The other guy hasn't attacked, and I'm in your square as opposed to adjacent, so I'm assuming I am too small to flank. Does not sound good.
Yes.
Doesn't sound good at all. So, anyway, not that tiny little plus would help me. However, it does give a picture. It does give a picture in the theater of the mind head of where these things are and how they're coming at you. And that's both of them, which brings us to Danger Dog. Now, this thing, this lovely contraption, gets sort of, it's shunted, it's bent, it's leaning heavily, but it is, on 2.5, 3.5 legs, and comes at you with a bite attack. And as it opens its mouth, you see sparks of electricity arcing between the teeth as it opens its maw and attacks you with a 19.
That does get through my armor.
Unfortunately, chomping down. Now, the good news is the bite is not quite as nasty as the claw. However, you first take 3 points of piercing damage, and then it gets backed up by 1 point of electrical for a total of 4, unless you're immune to something.
Oh, no.
Okay. 4 points total. 3 regular piercing, 1 electrical, and this thing mows down on your leg. Everybody goes for the leg. You're all Captain America.
Yes.
And that's me. I'm happy in my position. No swifts. And Scarizio, can I have a Constitution check, please, at -6, or sorry, so we'll say DC 16, just to make it easy.
DC 16, sure.
DC 16.
All right. Here we go. Survey says, spins a chamber, puts a gun to his head. Click. Failed. Got an 11.
Okay. When we get around to the hand's turn, you will bleed out a single point, and we'll try at 17.
Alrighty.
Duke, your party is split. Tapo is courageously spearheading the attack. Sigurd backs off and is, you hear a little bit of singing, kind of an arcane pulse. And Scarizio, get up, you're embarrassing me. What do you do?
I'll stop being quite as useless because I don't know that Duke has ever been useless in a fight. So I go here, and I guess I will throw my my spear at the dog.
You've seen him fight in the master's pet, horrible, twisted sorcerer mage type.
Yeah,
guy.
I know, but I freaking hate Shuriken.
Okay. Just saying, you know how the dude fights.
Yeah, but he's picked up a spear, so it would make sense he throws it. It's fine.
No, he's picked up a Alcasti weapon, which is the theory that's running. So sure,
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're breaking character. I'm just saying you do know how the man fought. The one time you saw him fight. Well, sorry, that's not true. You've been watching this guy for a while.
Okay, so it's thrown. It's a 2-weapon, so it's +1.
Can you throw a long spear? Short spears are built for throwing. Regular spears are built for throwing. Long spears are not, and it is a regular spear. Nope, you're good.
Okay, 18.
18. Even if I was fussy and bitched about a corner of Tapo, which I won't.
I was about to mention that.
partial cover,
Yeah.
Let's do partial cover. I still believe honest to a fault. Thank you, Clinton.
To a fault.
This thing's stats are split over several pages, which is very, 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 very annoying. 18, no, it is solidly hit. You'll pierce its metallic flesh and drive it back to the edge of it, inside of its square, and it scrabbles to regain its footing. All on your turn. What do you do?
For 5 points.
5 points. 5 more. Okay.
Yeah. Still up. Darn thing.
Quick note there, and you always know when the thing is actually taking damage when the DM turns 180 and is 90 degrees in his turn, starts scribbling down. Something is happening.
Mm-hmm.
Duke, Swifts, anything left?
Nope, that's it.
Sigurd Jones, or Tom Vinmark, as some might call you.
Anyway, lingering performance ticks down, but it's still up for one more round. And
did you? Okay, a second. Did you take the plus damage, Jay? Because that would be +1 of damage if your strength went up by 2.
Yes, that is plus with the plus damage.
Okay, just to be fair, because once the round goes by, I don't recat all damage, but I will try to keep fair damage within.
Yep.
That is generally the rule. I will retcon things within a single combat round. If something's forgotten in a round, even by me, it's usually, it's gone. It's in the past.
All right. I'm going to sing as how this hand, just brought up the semi-annoying Scariso, and he went back down immediately. I'm going to swing at the hand instead.
Well, he got up, the thing went for his leg, and it's scrambling around on him and in a square. You come over and you heal, and it does that knuckle thing, like the thing in, the direction of Knuckles is kind of like the way it's looking.
Yeah.
And it, kind of looking at you, and then Scarizio kind of, and it just jumps on his throat. Claw, rip.
Well, I'm swinging at this thing.
And he falls unconscious again.
And I roll a total of 7.
Yep. Well, we'll say Sigurd's in the way. You can't get around the body. Yeah. All right, Tapo.
All right. I shall swing again, calling out.
Okay, don't forget your +1 to hit from our quickly fading song.
It is already built in.
Thank you.
I got a 5.
All right.
I rolled a 2.
Clang.
Roll 2!
And a miss. Shifting its body and parrying with the spear shaft against you. This machine studies and quickly adapts. What the heck? Any movement, Swifts?
No, I have no further movement or anything else.
Okay.
Standing my ground.
The hands go. Scarizio bleeds out a point and is at -7 for the record. -7, Scarizio. Getting warmer, or should I say getting colder? Sorry.
So cold.
The hand that is in Scarizio's square moves into Sigurd's and provokes. The hand that is already in Tapo's attacks it.
Oh. All right. I just rolled a natural 19 for a 23.
Yes.
No. I want to say that's a critical threat.
Yes. Why, I believe longswords do crit, possibly crit at 9. Do you want to confirm?
Oh, yeah, I do.
I'm glad you remembered.
Confirmation roll is a 9.
Nope, not confirmation. Okay. So regular hit, sorry.
That's fine.
My crit deck is gathering dust. We haven't been able to use it lately.
We got to use it a bit in Clinton's Core Classics.
Oh, did you go buy a deck?
Sort of.
Sort of. Okay. We'll have to hear about that
we
later.
We have access to them, but
okay.
I didn't buy the deck, no.
All right, awesome. 8 damage.
8 damage.
This hand. Yep.
Okay. it takes a nasty chunk out of it, but is still twitching ever so slightly enough to do something nasty to you. So you damage it badly, obviously, but the magic within it, still animating the stone chopped off hand of a statue of an Alcasti family member, jumps up and grabs you, not in the thigh. This dirty little thing is very upset that you've taken away most of its hit points and goes right for the cojones.
Oh, this motherfucker. All right.
One last desperate attempt at life. 18.
Motherfucker. Yeah, that hits.
All right. Woo. And you take 10 points of damage.
Oh.
Sigurd, would you mind going from, alto, tenor, and all the way up to soprano for your next song?
Yeah! Fuck me!
Screeching death metal. Tapo.
Man.
It does not provoke. It is already in your chair. I mean, in your thing.
No chair.
And it jumps up and slaps you on the left butt cheek for 7. Ha! Nope. No
An
damage.
AC of 7?
Yep.
Yeah.
You hear a
Armor
clang.
protects me.
You hear your armor. The back of your armor. Ding! Just jumping up.
Perfect.
Ding! Ding! That is the hands go. Next we have the actual beast. Now, the last time I hit you,
Yes.
last round, I should have done something. I forgot that.
Oops.
Being of
That
the
sucks.
Yep. Being of the canine prescription, I get a free trip like a wolf, and I'm definitely going for that this time. This time. So, as bad as it seems for the players, the DM does forget a couple things, and they might get off easy. 7 miss. Oh, you were so lucky. Because if you were prone...
I'm dodging. I'm weaving.
Yep.
I'm smoking Joe.
Scarizio. DC climbing with the -7 from 10, which pretty much makes it a 17 DC if you guys catch my math. Frank, Constitution. He's already shaking his head. What'd you get?
Roll 20 is never good to me, so...
Buy some dice, point your camera at a dish tray.
Yeah, no shit, right?
I'll accept that.
Oh, he just allowed you to use the boulder, Frank.
Oh, the boulder.
The boulder.
Older.
I'll have to get it for my next character, because I got a total of a 9.
Okay.
And bleed a point.
Not yet. You only bleed on my turn.
Okay.
You're holding at -7. The bad news happens on his turn. Or on its turn. Duke.
On its turn.
Duke Aphias.
Where is my spear?
In the square of the thing it's sticking out of, because you said you threw it.
Yes. I was wondering if it was, attached to it.
Whether it hurts me and wiggles and falls to the ground or sticking out of it, it's pretty relevant to the square, so what are you worried about? Retrieving?
I was going to try to go retrieve it, yeah.
That's a wooden handle. That's insulated. Don't worry about electricity. You're good. You're fine. You're fine. It's putting it to good use. Like I said, it was using it a minute ago to parry Clinton's roll, so you better get stop helping.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, fair enough.
Nothing out of there.
Okay, I will 5-foot step up.
Okay.
And see if I can retrieve my spear from there.
All right. Arrows stay in. A sword hit or that type of thing that you throw like an axe weapon or whatever. I don't believe they literally have to be removed. Combat bouncing around or whatever, or the swift, the animal, the thing just kind of... So I'm going to say it's in the floor. The bad news is, if you retrieve something, whether it's from your own square or around adjacent, if something has reach on it, you are provoking by retrieving an item. Mm-hmm. Same as like pulling something out of the backpack. So, if you get your spear now, it's going to try to bite you.
That's a good point. Okay.
Go for it.
Come on. Look at all these 7s and 9s I'm rolling against Clinton, the armored husk.
I'm furious.
He's
only hit me once.
Yeah, it's not like I'm rolling 16s and only his armor saving Clinton. Look at this thing, poor, terrible roll 20 rolls today for all both sides.
I mean,
how
Tapo looks distracted.
How daring are you? Yeah, Tapo's getting from both sides. Like, this thing's jumping up and smacking him in the thigh and the leg. Ting, ting, ting. And
I'm only mildly inconvenienced.
Yep.
Oh, you're only mildly inconvenienced. Okay.
You're not helping. He's going to try and pull some awesome Kitsune stuff and hope you don't see it. Clinton's like, what are you doing? He's swatting behind him with one hand, waving the sword, but his eyes are on you. Sorry.
Okay,
what were you gonna do?
I'm going to kind of... Maybe, I guess I'll do like a bluff for pretending to throw a smoke bomb or something, and then I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
Sure.
If that's okay with you.
Sure. Yeah, why not?
Do you have smoke?
No, it's like I make the motion like I'm going to throw one.
So you throw your hand down in the air and
he goes poof, and then he rattles
Yes.
off a whole bunch of arcane
Yeah,
language
that
so
provokes
fast.
No, it's
so
it's
fast. He makes it sound like the Zaitan
It's a
language.
spell-like ability, so there's no verbal or somatic components.
actually there is. But,
No,
well,
spell-like abilities don't have them.
Supernatural do spell like SPs.
supernatural do spell like do have
Spell-like
and they
ability.
provoke attacks of armor duty. They're just like
Pathfinder.
spells and all.
Yeah, they provoke,
But
Anyway,
they don't have
but
material
they
components.
have no verbal, somatic,
Anyway,
or...
the dude does not have spellcraft.
okay.
So whether
Okay.
you pull out Gum of Arabic with the eyelash,
Thank
a
you.
bomb,
I
or
appreciate
just jump up and down and go poof, go ahead and bluff.
Yeah, okay.
All right, sorry. Since I was talking over that, go ahead. Quote the
Me?
book. Yeah, you guys were quoting the book. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, okay. Spell-like abilities. So spell-like ability... spell-like abilities are magical and work just like spells, though they are not spells and so have no verbal, somatic focus or material components.
That's good to know.
Oh, well, if they don't have verbal, then what are you worried about the bluff?
Him looking and seeing me doing something. So the bluff is like the action of, oh, I've got a smoke bomb. Disappeared.
I got you. Okay, so you're theatrical. I thought you were just trying to cover up the verbal component. I get you now.
No, this is for Tapo.
Right.
So he's doing the mime. He holds up
That's
two
right.
fingers like he's got a bead in his hand, like the mime.
Yeah.
Imagine the bead, and then imaginarily throws it down and actually disappears when no smoke
Actually
shows up
disappears.
from the mime. He's awesome. I'm
That's
loving
a
this.
ninja.
That's great.
10.
Okay.
Pretty shitty bluff
I
check.
guess my sense motive.
Sure.
Maybe. Oh, okay. -1. 13.
Oh.
I see through your thinly veiled mime.
Would it be
No.
perception against the bluff because he's doing a visual?
No.
Anyway, okay.
No,
That's
you need to
decent.
believe what he did was.
You
what
believe
he
the
was
smoke
actually-
bomb is actually in his other hand. The magician has
Right.
failed to fool you. But he disappeared. But you saw how he did it. That's right.
Spell-like ability is what I saw.
Oh, now you're. Do you know anything about spelling abilities? You just saw him go through the motions and then disappear.
He failed his bluff check.
Sure.
So I.
So
Through the lie.
he's convinced you that this is bullshit. But
Something's wrong.
how he
something's wrong.
actually turned invisible? Mm.
Oh.
Or why I did that, you don't know either.
He's
That's
a ninja.
that's the worst thing. Why are you wasting my time and distracting me in combat by waving your arms around with imaginary bombs?
Okay, and I'm going to retrieve my spear.
I'm just saying, Clinton, there's so many uses of magic, supernatural, spell like. We were just arguing them, and you suddenly going, a warrior to go, suddenly, I know exactly how that effect happened. You see the effect, but, you know,
It was.
It's magic.
humor. A poor
Yes.
attempted humor.
yes, it's fine. Now, that is a canine if you want to hold the blanket up, Jay, and then let it go and jump in the other room. Maybe you'll fool the contraption, the clockwork dog. But Tapo ain't having it. He's not falling for this bullshit today.
Where the hell to go?
The dog shrugging at you. I don't know. I failed my sense motive. I have no idea. I don't know, Reggie. All
Wait,
right.
what about the hand?
It's not attacking Jay. It's content on Clinton's codpiece at the moment. Anyway, where the heck were we? Okay, so Jay casts invisibility, and
Retrieves the spear.
well, you moved into the square. Then you cast a spell. You are done.
Yes.
So you're going to get into the spear retrieving next time because you're out of actions,
I thought I 5-foot stepped.
He did.
which means you can take no other move actions than require
Oh.
movement.
Right.
No, that's not correct.
Sorry, that require movement. I just corrected myself at the end. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So 5-foot step, a move action. I can't wait for second edition. Snatching it up while invisible.
Cool.
Sure. Sounds good. And another 10 minutes of the podcast is lost to obscurity and rule argument. That's fine. I'm just
Awesome.
shaking my head. We're learning. Yay! All right. Who's next?
I am at 1 hit point.
I think it's hilarious that these things are constructs. You know, they're not suspicious creatures. You know what I mean? Like they're constructs. They're programmed. They, you know, and you guys are like just fooling yourselves. Sigurd, 1 hit point.
Yeah. All right. Can I 5-foot step like out of the space so that it isn't, on me?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'm just making sure because you were like it went for the, it went for the groin. I'm not sure if it's just latched on there at the moment. So.
Oh, you mean when I attack of opportunity you last time?
Yeah.
You never asked for a 5-foot step. You're just like, I move and okay.
No. I didn't provoke earlier. That was Clinton.
Yeah.
No, I was meaning like if I 5-foot step, does it move with me?
You are allowed 1 5-foot step free in any square I threaten once, which happens to be this one, so you're good.
Yes, I understand. That's not what I'm asking about threatening. It's
In other words, it hasn't grappled you.
okay. Thank you, Jay. Sorry, I should have made that.
Sorry, all the throat grabbing and nad grabbing, I was just, trying to paint an ugly picture because the damage is horrendous.
Yeah, it's pretty much hopping up, slapping me across the face.
CMD comes with a whole new move. It grabs my...
I mean, you could just say throat punch. That's just as bad.
There you go.
Just as bad.
Or, pimp smack.
It flicks you in the left testy and is very happy that... Okay.
All right. Anyway, so a 5-foot step back. My raging song does end. So I lose that bonus.
On a high note... Leave them on.
You shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
All right. 1d20 plus 3. 18 to hit.
Hey, you hit.
Awesome. Shoot. What's
Battle of the Creatures with 1 hit point. You have 1 hit point. Guess who else does? The Testy Flicker.
Wonderful. All right. Just make sure I get this damage right. All right. 1d8 plus 4.
Nice.
Smashing it into tiny little pieces. Tapo.
Saving
Tapo, your go. There is a crawling, monstrous, weird stone hand at your feet. Your ally suddenly vanishes, and the clockwork dog in front of you is shrugging because it has no idea what happened.
I'd like to take a 5-foot step to the southwest
Okay.
to get out of the square so that the creature...
Now, when you 5-foot step around an opponent, you have to go into like an adjacent square. You can't kitty corner with 5-foot steps.
Because I don't realize,
But there's nothing beside you, right? You don't see anything beside you. What happens when you step into an invisible guy's square? Geez, there's something I've never run into.
He either can concede the square or will have a strength check to see who takes over the square.
Okay. So you step and you
wishes
bump into something. You're going to back off there, Jay? Is that like an immediate action? The invisible guy can just go, yoink?
Yeah, that's just a non-action as far as I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll allow it. Okay.
All right, then I will... I'm just doing this so that I get attacks of opportunity against little creatures. And then I'll attack the dog.
Okay.
The clockwork dog. All right, this is the last one of my strength, right?
No,
that already ended.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's change that.
You're back to being shriveled Tapo. No longer buff beach party Tapo.
Yeah.
It's a standard to restart it, and I needed to kill that thing.
The Tom Jones goes away, and you feel weak and sad.
Yeah. Well, with this longsword, how about a natural 20
Woohoo!
for a total of 22?
Possible crit?
9 to confirm. So no confirmation, I'm sure.
That's fine. I was going to say, can you crit constructs in Pathfinder? I know sneak damage is allowed.
Just allowed another player to do so.
That is true. But, what I forget happens in last... that memory thing. I forgot that you possibly could not crit constructs. If I
They have
suddenly remember.
low light vision, dark vision, no immunity to crits, though.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's,
Yeah.
Yay, Pathfinder.
Okay, so you can't crit them. So for 5 points of damage.
To the dog.
Slashing. To the dog, yes.
To the dog. All right.
With Alcasti slashing damage.
Yes. Bypassing my damage reduction. But that's another story. But I'm still standing, wobbling, in worse shape if that's even possible. Maintenance crew hasn't been down here in hundreds of years. But it's still there. Tapo, you step, he succeeds a square, a hit. Good. Hit. 5 points. It's still moving. Now the hand goes. The hand is going to take a 5-foot move into your square, provoking. Have you taken any attacks of opportunity this round?
Not this round, no.
I don't think so. So you're good. Would you like to take a free swing at this thing?
I do. Roll a 19 plus... Oh, that 18. I'm sorry, I rolled an 18 plus 2.
Okay.
So a total of 20.
Okay.
Or 5 more points.
5 more points on this thingy.
Yes.
Okay. I don't think anybody's hit this thing. This is the third one.
No one has.
This is brand new. So,
Fresh hit points. So
it takes a damaging hit. Knuckles fly down to 3 fingers, but it's still moving. And on our clawing hand turn, Scorsesio bleeds out a single point and is at -8. How we feeling there, Frank? Still alive? Ish?
Barely.
Barely.
Yeah,
Okay.
We're good. We're good.
I'm okay. Your turn's coming up for that
I'm
constitution.
not dead yet.
Okay. Well, if Sigurd can get past your Slayer, Guardian thing, maybe he can give you some first aid. But right now, there is Sigurd.
no, it's,
You smashed the last one in the hall here.
yeah.
Right? So I have nothing left. So Scorsesio, when it comes around to your turn, is available for first aid. The creature provokes, but is still trying to get its attack. It takes terrible damage from Clinton and the Alcasti sword collection. 15 to hit you.
Who's this, Tapo?
Tapo is being attacked by the little hand.
Okay. AC of 15 misses.
Okay. And the canine has its go, because it goes right after. Natural 1. Possible fumble. Do I have a name?
Is this a named creature?
No. It's a guardian dog. It's a construct. It's like an original. They've taken something, but they didn't actually name it, so no.
Do unnamed creatures get fumbles and crits in your game?
No. Because otherwise you'd have like 5 kobolds critting the crap out of you. It's not...
So does this creature get to crit using the critical hit deck?
No.
Okay. Or fumble.
So that's the good news for me. We're going on the fumble.
Roger.
So far, though, everything has attacked them, like NPCs, are NPCs with names. So we've been rummaging through the deck, but this is the creature. So anyway, 1 a miss, and that's all I got. And it's really not interested in moving around a lot. It's damaged and wobbling, and is sort of unaware of Duke. I don't see any advantage. This thing doesn't see any tactical advantage. So it has gone. Scarizio, Constitution check, DC of 18 with your bonuses, reflecting the negative 8. Surely people have figured out my...
With my bonuses. This should be a piece of cake. I make these kinds of rolls all the time. Natural 20.
The trembling hand with blood pouring down it flips over the single finger digit going up.
So like a finger burrowed into my jugular as I crumpled the second time, blood was spurting out. So I raise a weak hand, finger extended, and stick it in the hole.
Okay. There you go. You actually are allowed to gain consciousness. And you gained a whole bunch of shitty conditions like staggered and stuff. Can only take yeah, seriously. At negative, when you stabilize, you can wake up. You're in horrible shape, but you can actually gain consciousness. I was just as surprised as the next guy.
You have to do that save again, but yeah.
Now, well, we're getting to that. That's the fun part. But when you start moving and flailing about, you have to, Anyway, you took your 1/2 turn, as it were, just to stabilize, so we'll leave you alone. But you are conscious. How about that way? You can lie there and talk direct Sigurd to your last will testament, or you can, next round, move around. Duke.
Yes. I will move up this way, 1 space north.
Okay.
And throw my spear again.
Hey. Suddenly becoming visible. However, invisible creatures get a +2 to hit, this I know, just for being invisible, on top of your regular bonuses.
That would be a 5.
You toss and roll a 5. And both Tapo and it just kind of both turn their heads at the same time as it clatters against the wall and look back at you. As you appear, like you're busted, it suddenly magically appear, throwing the spear, like, oh, that wasn't me. Sigurd.
All right. So can I see that Scarizo is like...
He groans, his eyes flutter open, and he groans.
I'm good.
You see the hand come up and
hold a thumbs up.
Yeah. See the hand come up and stick a finger in the hole where he's bleeding out of.
All right.
Fuck you. Heal me.
Okay, Sigurd goes to turn around. Frank suddenly takes the rest of his turn.
Get back here. Have a potion of cure light wounds on you.
Good question.
No.
There's no cleric. Not even in the Cavalier party. Though we have a half-orc who, bays in potions.
Why would I spend my money on those?
I don't know, because I only have 2 castings of cure light wounds and you already wasted 1.
Ooh. Ouch.
That's right. Cast it again.
I'm honestly debating here, though.
The more conundrum that these people who first mission hardly know each other, Sigurd is actually sitting at 1 hit point and was probably saving that spell for himself. Will he do the selfless act and help Scarizio? Or will he walk down the hall out of sight of his companions and cast Pillow? And it's a move action smother.
No. If he was going to do that, he'd just go for the straight execute.
Remind me to tell you a story how a player convinced me that summoning a pillow or something, I want to go to bed. I want a softer pillow. That could be a cantrip? Sure. 2 hours later, he's crossed the room and he's killing my NPC by smothering them with this. I never should let him have a pillow covered in plastic. I should have.
But it's so luxuriously soft.
I'm a hypogenic mage. I want a pillow summon that's covered in plastic. That should have been my warning sign. No. Tiptoeing across the hall.
All right. Standard action. I'm going to restart my raging song.
Get mad, Scarizio. I'm going to let you die. And we're going to sing about it.
I'm going to give everybody +2 to strength. And then I'm going to 5-foot step out here to observe what's going on.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Waving, singing. Scarizio.
Yeah.
Bastard. You better hope he doesn't survive. Man, oh man. Tapo,
I will continue the battle here.
thank you.
Is the creature still under my feet?
Yes. I
will
have
take
hit
a 5
points.
foot step.
I have hit points. Okay.
5 foot step to my left.
Yes, and because the 5 foot step you do not provoke from the canine.
Thank goodness.
As soon as I remembered I could trip you, all my rolls have been garbage.
Thank goodness.
Oh,
Lady Luck is on our side.
At
I
least
will
does not
swipe
multi-attack.
with my longsword, AC of 11.
no, I'm sorry.
Wait, is that factoring in the plus 1 from me?
Did you grant a strength again?
Yes, I did. Sorry.
No, it did not. So a 12.
Sorry, no.
Okay.
But thanks for playing the home version of our game, and hands. Again, provoking.
All right. And a 9.
Miss.
Yep.
And here comes... And because the Kitsune's keeping its distance, both of my monsters target you. Sorry, dude.
Hey, that's fine. I'm here. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, you do have the nice AC. 7, horrible miss from the hand. And the canine clockwork creature that remains nameless. 13, getting warmer, but not good enough.
Screeso needs a set of this.
It's mage armor. Or unarmored mage. Scarizo.
At least cast something. Do something.
It's your
It's a
turn,
wager.
Scarizo. What do you want to do, buddy?
I push up against the side and start to drag myself to my feet.
Jay, do you want to get back to that rules lawyer bit where you're moving around in combat with negative hit points? Feel free to
Move
start it.
equivalent action.
Well, the problem is he has to wake up first.
Yeah, I
You
don't
become stable, but then once you're stable, you're still unconscious. You have to make another save to become conscious. If you fail it, you.
Oh,
can
I thought
10 minutes.
Yeah,
I
so
thought
did I. I'm
this
sorry.
one said I was conscious.
I did. Basically, you're in your sleep, you're waving around and begging for healing, but no. So now please make a roll to become actually conscious to move. Not such a bad retcon, considering all you did was make jokes with me, so.
Bastard. All right, so what's the DC?
Currently, you had bled out to 18, so you're at negative 8.
Oh, so it's the same DC?
Is it not? I believe so. Another of the same.
Oh, well, okay.
I believe this one's DC 10.
Right. Plus the negative
Yep,
hit points you're suffering.
I don't see it says plus negative hit points.
Yeah, that I know. You take a penalty to your roll from the negative hit points.
Can make a DC 10 Constitution check each hour to become conscious and disabled, even though his hit points are still
Each
negative.
hour.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the change.
Well,
so
I'm out.
instead of this round, it waits an hour, and hence you don't have to worry about the penalty. Okay.
Okay. Well, I just lay there then.
typical.
I will allow you to thrash moan in your unconscious state. I killed the video feed. No, I'm not talking to you people. All right. Moving on, Duke.
You should be used to it.
See you in an hour.
Duke
puts away the player's handbook in his back pocket and begins fighting anew.
Duke draws his dagger and takes a step up, attacking the dog.
Okay. Drawing a weapon is a move action.
Right.
Right.
Sorry, I draw my dagger and stay where I am,
Okay.
if that's okay with you.
Yep. Now you could throw it from here. A move action to pull the dagger. Ah! Because he hates throwing stars, apparently. Do you keep it, move up later, or do you chuck it?
Couldn't he also have a 5 foot step because it's a non-move action? Drawing the weapon is a non-move action. It is a move action that is not incorporating movement. 5 foot step cannot be incorporated with any other move actions that incorporate movement. Thus, couldn't you draw your weapon?
Just so
take a 5 foot
cheesy,
step,
it just might work. We'll call it the
and then
lunging. I guess. Well, we just kind of did sort of state that in the last round, so why not? Stumbling forward in a 5 foot step. Yeah, well, he's got a point. It's not like the zero reach clawed hand beside you can reach you at this time. Digging any player advantage, player to player, is teamwork. That's fine. So, pull, free step, stab, and
That's
17 is a hit.
Plus 2.
19.
19 is also a hit.
Plus at.
How about you? And you get your +1 damage for strength. Because he's singing again, right?
1 damage. I did a thing.
Hey, but you get +1 for your...
No, that is with plus 1.
Oh, your
I
strength
see.
goes from what, negative to 10 or something?
It goes from 8 to 10, yes.
Right.
Oh, right.
This means melee is viable.
I was going to say, he was saying, no wonder he stayed at a melee before and kept chucking things. He's taking a penalty to stab. I feel better, stronger, swifter. I fall forward onto it and stab. Ing! Okay.
Was this from invisibility?
No, because he threw a spear from invisibility.
That's right.
However, I'm marking it down. It counts, and this thing's annoyed and now has a new target to chomp on. Thank you. Sigurd.
Alright. Crap. Alright, I'm going to move the 15 feet up, and I'm going to swing at the hand that... Shouldn't the hand be on Tapo? Or in his
No, I
square?
stepped away.
Well, no, I know you stepped away, but didn't
it goes after you. Yeah. So yes, technically it's in your square because it goes right after you.
Oh, okay.
So he's right. It's in there.
I'm going to swing at that.
Do you granted cover? We're on the same square,
Yes,
you know?
yes.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, I would think so, yes.
All right, 14 to hit, not factoring in cover. So
these slippery little buggers.
By 4.
Yeah, that would have hit if the giant tank of armor wasn't standing over it. Ding, sorry.
yeah.
Hey, that's my shoe.
That's right. Good thing you didn't get any higher than 14. I might have some fun and have you just, like, hit Tapo. Not hurt Tapo, but at least ding off his shoulder or something. You don't like to have you look over. You know what I mean? Like, make contact with the metal, ting.
I also end my performance and let lingering.
Okay. You let one go.
2 rounds.
And it lingers 2 rounds. Got it. Sorry, let song go. Is this the same Tom Jones song, or just, like, pick up the verse we left off? Again.
No, no. I mean, you continue on.
Okay.
It's like the lingering performance itself continues on with the verse, and as soon as it peters out, you restart it, continuing on from the echo.
It's like one of those songs that you get stuck in your head and you can never let it go.
I'm just wondering if the annoying little prick keeps picking up the needle and going back to the beginning of the record. Dun, dun, dun,
no,
dun,
no.
Dun, dun. Not unusual to be mad at any time. All right.
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone.
And then he smacks you in the ass with a sword. Enough of that. The hand, which is still in the square because you did not move, attacks Tapo because you're literally standing over me.
I think you skipped Tapo's turn.
Oh, I did. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I wondered how I got at the bottom of the list so quickly.
I'm holding that roll.
All right.
I'm holding that 18.
Keep your finger on it.
No, it's fine. I jumped the gun. Hey, a player, if a player got at a turn, how much you want to bet you guys be like, I'm keeping my roll? Yeah.
Just really depends on what I did roll. How hard I would fight to keep it.
That's true.
We're going to set a precedent right here. If I keep this roll, I'll let you guys. I'll make you guys keep your crappy rolls or good ones. Anyway, what do you got there?
Hopefully, I will destroy this thing before it gets a chance.
17. That hits the K9 beast and 7 damage
for 10 damage.
Yes, sorry, 10 damage takes it well into the negatives, connecting, chopping the head off, and the thing falls flat, stops moving. But in the neck, in the core cavity chamber, the electricity still spurting out, suddenly novas and arcs and radiates instantly up to adjacent everybody everywheres. Only the bard is safe.
Thank God. Thank God.
Let me check the radius on this.
Thanks for asthma, you know.
Kaboom. Electric explosion. The Guardian's reduced to 0 hit points. Oh, -3. Thank you. It releases a burst of electricity in a 10-foot radius. Kaboom. Doing 2d6 electricity reflex damage for half.
Reflex save.
This thing arcs 10-foot radius, which, as you can see, will engulf everyone.
Yeah.
Can I have a reflex save?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, 1 burst, 1 roll of dice. Everyone will take the same damage, and I will roll it. And what the deciding factor will be.
All right, reflex of 10. So
reflex of 17.
And Tapo, before I drop this dice?
A 14.
14. The DC, ladies and gentlemen, is 13.
Yes!
2 saves and a fail.
Well, there goes my bard, you know.
For
I hide behind the
7 points of damage.
I grab the bard and pull him in front of me. He takes the brunt of the damage.
I reach out and touch the bard with my metal suit of armor to ground myself.
And acting as the middle conductor, I suffer none of it, and it all goes to... What?
Bastard. 7 points. How are we doing, guys? Let's have a hit point check. Let's go around the room. Duke?
I'm at 8 from 11.
Oh, you're okay. Now, this is rounded down, guys, so you actually only take 3. That's the really good news.
Yeah, that's a really good news.
That's amazing.
I mean, it's good news for everyone else.
Hey, you know the death metal look with the smoking burnt hair that's straight up all Christopher Lloyd? I think that suits you. Turns white and gray. Tapo?
I have 3 out of 12.
Okay, so you only took 3. And then 7 from Sigurd, who had what?
I had 1, so I'm at -6.
Hey! Welcome to the Constitution game. We'll get back to you in just a moment. Okay, the hand...
For helping people.
The hand never got to go. So much for me holding my roll. The dog explodes.
Oh, did the hand make a reflex save?
Yes, what I'm getting at. So the hand didn't get to go, but I have a feeling it's going to be blown in little pieces. because 7 points either way against the hand.
Oops, didn't know
No, maybe.
this thing would do
If
that.
I make it, I have enough hit points to live. Well, so to speak. Where is my reflex of +2? So I need 11 or higher, ladies and gentlemen, on a roll d20. 19! I'm still here. And I'm holding that roll, which allows you wonderful players that if you mistakenly roll out of order, since we have it tracked on Roll20,
Whoa!
you can take
We
those great
did
rolls.
not vote for this yet.
Let's vote.
We-
This is not a democracy. You get to play. You get to be the heroes. You get to have the spotlight. I humbly tell the story and wait your outcome from the judgmental side of my screens. Thank you. I'm keeping this roll. 23 against Tapo's Nads. Damaging.
Okay.
Damaging. I really hope. I actually was excited to maybe rejoin Glintscore Classics, but now I dread. If he lets me back in.
Screw you. I am out for blood, Jeff.
I should
If you're back in Clinton's Core Classics, I am making your life in Star Wars hell.
6 points of damage. Clinton drops to -3, yes?
That's correct.
Okay. Oh, this is not good.
No.
Only our imposter remains awake. Oh, this is awesome. As 3 guys hit the floor and a Kitsune imposter is the only one left to mop up, perhaps you should reveal your canine face? Make friends with it? No, it blew up in pieces. Just you in the hand. See you next time.